Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a serious issue that really concerns me. It is the advertisement of prescription drugs on television. I'm not so much concerned about the advertisement of the over-the-counter drugs that anybody can buy, but I'm concerned about the advertisement of prescription medication that you can only get by going through your doctor. Now, at first thought, it may seem to you like these advertisements are completely harmless, but on closer examination, they prove to be very misleading, completely inappropriate, and sometimes very harmful. Some years ago, the FDA and the FCC banned the advertisement of liquor and alcohol from television. It was thought that these products posed a threat to our national health, and I'm sure this was correct. They will also tell us now that the advertisement of prescription drugs on television is completely harmless. In fact, it may serve to educate the public. Actually, this logic is completely bogus, and I'll tell you why. First of all, these advertisements may give you the erroneous impression that your doctor may not be aware of all the latest and greatest miracle drugs that are sure to help you with your condition. And so it is your responsibility to ask your doctor if drug X is right for you. Drug X, of course, you have seen on television. This is complete nonsense. Doctors are constantly besieged by smartly dressed young men and women, called detail men and detail women, who are hired by the drug companies to visit your doctor in his office and present all the latest and greatest drugs. Perhaps you have seen these detail people in your doctor's waiting room. They usually pull behind them little black suitcases full of drug samples to give to your doctor. So the notion that your doctor may not be aware of a drug that's best for you is complete nonsense. Prescription drugs are a very serious business. They can be harmful or even fatal if misused. And that's why you only get them under a doctor's supervision. But why is it then that the big drug companies are allowed to advertise on television, targeting a completely ignorant audience, people with no medical training, people certainly not capable of prescribing their own medications? Why is this allowed? Well, I'm afraid this is just another example of capitalism run amok. And worst of all, the drug companies sell their products on television using the same highly emotional appeals that are used to sell many other products: automobiles, clothing, cosmetics, household detergents, anything you can name. Take, for example, a commercial put on by a cosmetics company about a wrinkle cream. This is a wrinkle cream guaranteed to reduce wrinkles and guaranteed to make a woman look 20 years younger. And what woman would not want to look 20 years younger? Unless, of course, it's a 20-year-old woman. Compare this to a drug company commercial showing a 65-year-old grandmother crippled by debilitating arthritis. After given miracle drug X, she is shown in the park frolicking with her grandchildren, looking and acting 20 years younger. Well, this is an example of false advertising of the most egregious kind. And then you have the ridiculous warnings and disclaimers, which are of absolutely no use to the patient, but apparently of some legal value to the drug companies. For instance, tell your doctor if you have been to countries where certain fungal infections are common. Okay, what countries? And what infections are they talking about? Or how about this one? Do not take drug X if you are allergic to any of its ingredients. Okay, so what are the ingredients? And how do I know if I'm allergic to any of them? Or how about this one? Do not take drug X if you are on kidney dialysis. My goodness, can't we trust our own doctors to know this? So who benefits by the advertising of prescription drugs on television? The patient? No, not at all. He may be very disappointed and even resentful when his doctor tells him that brand X is not the correct drug for him. Does the doctor benefit? No again. He is merely annoyed by patients coming into his office and suggesting their own medications. The real beneficiaries of these ads, of course, are the networks selling millions of dollars of expensive advertising time to the drug companies, and the drug companies themselves reaping the benefits of millions and millions of dollars in excessive drug sales. It is truly frightening to realize that our drug companies have become so big, so powerful, that they trump both the FCC and the FDA. But I guess this is just another example of capitalism run amok. So the next time a television commercial tells you to ask your doctor if drug X is right for you, just ignore it. Don't fall for this. This is just an effort by an all-powerful drug company to increase its profits by pushing more pills down your throat. You can trust your own doctor to do what's right for you. Well, I welcome your comments for and against, and I would really appreciate hearing from a physician on this matter. Anyway, that's all for now, folks. My shop assistant, Mr. Dillon, and I thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.